Hello and welcome to Wine Jam News, every Friday at 8 PM, your weekly wine news from me, Some Cash. So subscribe below to get notifications. First up is vegan wines, seem to be a focus on some trade tastings this year. Organic and sustainable winemaking is going to be a highlight at the Spanish annual tasting coming up, and also at SIT trade tasting as well. There will be a low intervention theme that they'll be looking at organic, biodynamic and natural wines. So I'd like to see if this green theme carries on throughout the year with other trade tastings. Guys, let me know what you think down below. Christine Tacon, the Groceries Code Adjudicator, has launched her annual survey to call upon wine and spirits suppliers to tell her the code issues they are facing and whether a major grocery retailers are treating them fairly and lawfully. Suppliers can complete the survey before the 23rd of April. Please go to www.yougov.com/GCA. It'll be down below for you to take a click on the description. Underage Malia Obama, 20 years old, was spotted sipping a $20 bottle of rosé. Obviously, it's not very big news here because you can be 18 to drink. In America, you have to be 21. I don't think it's that big a deal. I mean, it's $20 bottle of rosé, so it's not exactly the cheap stuff. And I'm just really glad it's not a bottle of vodka, to be absolutely fair with you. That's my opinion. Up next, efforts to support London's late night economy took a step forward with a publication report by the London Night Time Commission. The Think Night, which is what it's been named, is looking at London neighbourhoods opening from 6 PM to 6 AM. So I'd like to know from people who are working in the night shifts whether they think that's a good idea, bad idea, sommeliers, waiters, whether they think that's a good idea or whether they think it's companies maybe over using their employees' kind of hours, or it's a case of, it's going to help society in a way. I'd like to hear your reviews as well about that. California winemaker Bob Lindquist has parted ways with Qupe, which he founded in the 1980s. It's known for its own grape varietals, and he's now starting up his own project, which is named Lindquist Family Wines. So it'll be really interesting to see what he produces from that. The kind of big news story this week was Master of Wine Tim Hannay has dismissed the concept of wine and food pairing. A perfect wine pairing doesn't exist, is what he stated, saying, as also as we need to start a campaign to stop wine and food pairing, as it's created a lot of, I'd like to put it, bull crap around the area, as nicely as I could possibly put that. Sommeliers, obviously, let me know what you think down below. This is quite a big sort of thing to say, especially from an MW. It also comes after another Master of Wine, Sarah Heller, said that wine and food pairing in China doesn't really work, as well as terms like mellow, rounded and soft should be used to describe wines in Asia, and green and cartoons on labels doesn't work, and in fact using influencers is really important in the Asian market. But yeah, about the food and wine pairing, I'd like to know what your thoughts are, whether you think it should be more of a general case of looking at it, or it's much more of a specific case to be looking at, the special wine to go with a special kind of food. Comments below. Guys, it's great to have you back. I will be back next week at 8 PM Friday. Take a look at more wine news here and subscribe here. And I'll see you next week.